first, I would like to just commend Middle Georgia and Coach Scott. I thought those guys really brought it to us in the first half. They were really committed to giving us all they had, and those was good ball players for their level. And I think they gave us all we wanted in the first half. I thought our guys brought their fight in the second half, and really I thought we took a great deal of good shots in the first half that just simply didn't fall. That were falling in the second half. I did think we paid a little bit more closer attention to the defensive end of the ball and did not necessarily let our offense dictate our defense. And I thought for us to give up 25 points in the second half, I thought that was very complimentary. And before I move any further, proud of this young man to my right, Brendan Tucker. He scored his 1,000th point. We'll give him a round of applause. That's what happens. That's really what happens when you're in college for a millennium, and he's been here long enough. I'm proud of him.
Brendan, did you know you were 4 points away from 1,000?
I definitely did, but that didn't really matter. What really mattered was the win. So, I mean, I'm definitely thankful. Thankful for God for getting me to that point, but it was definitely just for the win.
And before we get to the next question, I would like to also point out, he's a senior in college, and he has, for the first 8 games, he has really exemplified a lot of selfless leadership. And for him to keep showing up every single day, and we've purposely, as a group, made, adverse situations more common. And this is one of the dudes that's really, really learn how to overcome adversity, and for him to be able to hit this milestone, that speaks to his character, but it also speaks to his leadership, and I couldn't be more proud of him.
You talked Saturday about the strength of your offense, your team sharing the ball, so I guess you got to like the 20 assists.
Yeah, 20 assists is really good. We always strive to be at least between 15 and 20. I think this is the first time that we've hit the 20 mark, if my memory serves me correctly. And we were just really committed to one another. We were really committed to touching the paint. If a shot was there for you, you took it, but if it wasn't, you were able to kick it. I don't like that turnover number being at 14, but I think some of those could be attributed to the last, minute and a half, 2 minutes. But really, I really do believe, you guys, that we really have strength in numbers, and we're still learning how to play with one another consistently. And once we understand each other's strength and understanding the strength of each individual is the team, the strength of our team is our individuals, that's when you see us as a whole collectively take another step.
Coach, what changed in the second half that allowed those shots to finally start falling?
You just stay confident. One thing I do have, and I really am thankful for this, in our locker room, we got a bunch of confident guys. And they don't let, most of the time, they don't let current circumstances kind of cloud their optimism or cloud their aggression and kind of, hinder their confidence. And he's an example of that. It's not been easy for this young man, but he's not ever lost confidence in himself and in his ability to score and his ability to guard. And that kind of it permeates our whole locker room. And I think that's led by Brendan.
Brendan, did you expect to have a bigger leadership role this year?
Most definitely. Coach talked to me in the offseason, basically telling me that we got a whole new group of guys, and I need basically me and my 3 other returning players to really just lead all my players to what we're trying to accomplish.
How does that leadership step up? How does that look like?
Just really being around my guys, just in the locker room, outside of the locker room, like even outside of the court and everything like that, making sure that we're all together.
The best ability that this guy has is availability. And let's not, he's trying to be modest. Let's not forget the fact that his peers voted him as captain. And when you can talk about your leadership, you're not only talking the talk, but you're walking the walk. I think our participation rate over the summer and the fall was what 100%. And you talking about somebody that's wired to not miss a day, show up regardless of how you feel. And I tell these guys all the time, tell our whole locker room, winning takes what it takes. It cares not about your feelings at all. And so he exemplified, getting up when he had ankle issues, he had a back issue. He's probably got the tightest back I've known of anybody on that's walking the face of this earth. But regardless of any of that, he found it in his self. He found the will to get up, and attack the day. And so I think it's with that consistency and that availability that he earned credibility with his teammates, and he earned the respect for those guys. And it was pretty overwhelming, him and Leslie, to be voted on as captains. And so I'm proud of him, man. I'm really proud of him.
What were your feelings when you found out they had elected you captain?
To be honest, I really wasn't shocked, but I knew whoever it was, I knew they had to step into that role. And fortunately, it was me. So I definitely have to be in that role and make sure that everything's right going forward.
Jaden was 4 or 5 for 3 tonight. Seemed like he got over there in the second half. Is that something he had talked about wanting to improve coming in, or when you guys got him in?
Yeah, he works on them high point missiles all the time. And they were falling today, man. And so his shot selection has greatly improved. And he's a guy that can throw them in every now and again. And he had the hot touch today. And so that's another thing. All our guys, 1 through 13, 1 through 12 on scholarship, including our walk-ons, we all are committed to be confident and playing with one another. And so he feeds off other guys' energy. And I'm very, very particular in having our guys understanding the type of energy they bring into their space, because that's contagious. And I think our guys are starting to believe that.
It's nice to see the ball going through the hole, especially with Mercer coming up this weekend.
Oh, wait, that's who we got? I had no idea, but yeah, it's nice to see that. And anytime you can put the ball in the hole and see some of your work, because we've been working really our tails off in practice to stay committed to what we're doing. We don't want to. We'll do what we do program, and we're going to do it until we do it better. And so to see the results, that's kind of satisfying.
How was it seeing Malik get out there and make the impact right off the bat?
I'm proud of that dude, man. He is, I tell you, he's tough as old nails. He can take hard coaching. And I've got up in his jersey a few times in practice, and he's able to keep on stepping. And so he's got an amazing future ahead of him. He's tough as old barn nails.
And Brett, it seemed like the bench loved that moment we got that.
No, most definitely. Most definitely. We're always trying to get our freshmen in and try to do everything. So I'm just proud of Elite, just stepping in, doing what he got to do.